Sandra Bullock put Hollywood career on pause for a year to be with ill partner Bryan Randall. Sandra Bullock put her Hollywood career on pause to care for her critically ill boyfriend Bryan Randall, who passed away over the weekend after a 3-year battle with ALS, sources told Page 6. When the actress stepped onto the red carpet alongside co-star Channing Tatum at the premiere of their movie The Lost City in March 2022, without Randall by her side, few had a clue as to what was going on behind the scenes. Tatum is believed to have been among a small group aware that Randall, a photographer, was suffering from the cruel degenerative disease, Page 6 is told. Since then, Bullock has been seen only a handful of times in public. While promoting the comedy, Bullock, who called Randall, 57, the love of my life, revealed that she was going to take time off. I want to be at home. I'm not doing anyone any favors who's investing in a project if I'm saying, I just want to be at home, she told CBS Sunday Morning. 'Cause I was always running to the next thing. I just want to be present and responsible for one thing. She confirmed to reporter Tracy Smith that The Lost City would be her last film for a while, adding, and I don't know what a while is. I don't know what that is. A top Hollywood producer told Page 6, I don't think people knew that Sandra actually took off to care for Bryan. Calling the star beloved in Hollywood, the producer said, I'm gutted for her. The strain was etched on Bullock's face when she was last seen in public in April, as she joined her longtime agent, Kevin Huvan of CAA, for dinner at Blue Ribbon in Soho. Wearing no makeup, Bullock looked exhausted and close to tears as Huvan kept his arm around her. I know that her agents have been extremely protective of her, a CAA-connected source told Page 6. No one said a word. Bullock first met Randall after hiring him to take photographs at a birthday party for her son Louis, now 13, in 2015. They went public as a couple in October of that year, at the premiere of her movie Our Brand is Crisis. The actress had not been in a serious relationship since her bitter split from her cheating ex-husband, Jesse James, in 2010, the same year she adopted Louis. She later told People that although she first intended to raise him with James, she instead found herself filing for divorce. I will be adopting as a single parent, Bullock said. Anything else, as far as James' involvement, will be day by day. Louis, as well as Bullock's 11-year-old daughter Layla, who she adopted in 2015, are believed to have called Randall Dad, according to the Daily Mail. The publication also reported that the couple tied the knot in an unofficial ceremony in December 2017 at French financier Arpad Bussin's 3B's villa on Harbor Island in the Bahamas. Although Randall was believed to have spent time in Bullock's Malibu home, he was mainly cared for at her Beverly Hills home, with a team of nurses in place. The relationship was absolutely strained by it, and it was really hard for the children, a source told the Daily Mail. During COVID lockdowns, an insider told Daily Mail, she just stopped letting people in the house. Bullock kept her support group, including Ryan Reynolds and Lost actor Josh Holloway and his wife, Jessica, small to maintain privacy. A source said, Ryan and Sandra are close, he adores her, as another added, I know that Josh and Jessica were very close to Sandra and Bryan, but it's private and too raw to talk about. Indeed, Reynolds posted a photo of their infamous nude scene from their comedy The Proposal for her 59th birthday on July 26, writing on Instagram, Happy birthday to the inimitable and stunning Sandra Bullock. For your birthday this year, I got us both intimacy coordinators. And an HR department. And clothing? Friends of Bullock are devastated, according to a Hollywood source, particularly in the wake of her 2021 comments on Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk show. I am someone who went through the divorce process. I found the love of my life, she said. We share 2 beautiful children, 3 children, he's got his older daughter. It's the best thing ever. Sandra Bullock's sister praises Hollywood star for amazing way she nursed partner Bryan Randall during his cruel private 3-year battle with ALS before his death at 57. Sandra Bullock's family has praised the amazing way she cared for her longtime partner Bryan Randall during his secret battle with ALS, known as MND in the UK, before his tragic death at 57. The photographer's family revealed in a statement on Monday that he had passed away on Saturday, August 5, 3 years after he was diagnosed with the illness. Bullock's sister Jessine Bullock Prado took to her Instagram on Monday afternoon to mourn the loss of Randall and honor her sister, who had been in a relationship with Randall since 2015. "I'm convinced that Bry has found the best fishing spot in heaven and is already casting his lure into rushing rivers teeming with salmon," she began. "ALS is a cruel disease, but there is some comfort in knowing he had the best of caretakers in my amazing sister and the band of nurses she assembled who helped her look after him in their home," Bullock Prado added. Jessine concluded the post by writing, "Rest in peace, Bryan," and encouraged donations to both the ALS Association and Massachusetts General Hospital. The Hollywood actress first met Bryan, a model-turned-photographer, in 2015, after he photographed her son Louis's birthday. It came 5 years after her messy divorce from Jesse James and her heartbreaking love life with other celebrities in the past such as Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. On their last public sighting together, in July 2020, the former model was pictured gazing adoringly at his love as they arrived to an intimate gathering in Studio City with her 2 children. It is with great sadness that we share that on August 5, Bryan Randall passed away peacefully after a 3-year battle with ALS, his family shared to People. Bryan chose early to keep his journey with ALS private, and those of us who cared for him did our best to honor his request. We are immensely grateful to the tireless doctors who navigated the landscape of this illness with us and to the astounding nurses who became our roommates, often sacrificing their own families to be with ours, the family statement continued. At this time we asked for privacy to grieve and to come to terms with the impossibility of saying goodbye to Bryan. The statement was signed off by his loving family. There is no cure for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis ALS, and the disease is fatal, but it progresses at different speeds in patients. People with ALS are expected to live 2 to 5 years after the symptoms first manifest, although 10% of sufferers live at least 10 years. It is also known in some countries as motor neuron disease. The disease is also referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease after the U.S. baseball player when he was diagnosed in 1939 at just 36 years old. The couple do not have any children together, but Bullock has 2 adopted children, son Louis, 13, and daughter Layla, 11, and Bryan has an adult daughter named Skylar from a previous relationship. Though Sandra and Bryan have kept their romance very private, the silver screen star gushed about her beau in 2021 on Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk, where she also discussed her divorce from ex-husband Jesse James in 2010. During the appearance, Bullock said, "I am someone who went through the divorce process. I found the love of my life," she continued. "We share 2 beautiful children, 3 children, his older daughter. It's the best thing ever." She added, "So, I don't want to say do it like I do it, but I don't need a paper to be a devoted partner or a devoted mother." Bullock also expressed that she didn't need to be told to be ever present in the hardest of times or to weather a storm with a good man. Not long after meeting, the actress revealed to Bryan that she had plans to adopt a second child. Bullock said that her partner was simultaneously so happy, but scared at the development. She also described her partner as being very Christian and a great example to the children. "I don't always agree with him and he doesn't always agree with me," she said, adding, "but if they can take away from that and that is where they feel drawn to, he's the exact right parent to be in this position." After first meeting in 2015, Sandra and Bryan went public with their budding relationship that same year and were guests at Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux's wedding, per People. The Blind Side actress has yet to publicly comment on the sad passing of her longtime partner. Before her relationship with Randall, Bullock was in a high-profile romance with Monster Garage host Jesse James. They met after she brought her motorcycle-obsessed godson on a trip to West Coast Choppers' Long Beach headquarters in 2003. The pair ultimately wed in 2005 in front of 270 of their closest friends and family at a ranch in the San Ynez Valley. In March 2010, days after she took home an Academy Award for her performance in The Blind Side, several women came forward about their affairs with Jesse. A month later, Jesse checked himself into a rehab facility in Arizona for sex addiction after apologizing profusely to Bullock. Although that wasn't enough to save the marriage, they divorced the following June. In 2017, he told DailyMail.com, "Yeah, I did cheat on my wife, yeah. I stood up and took accountability for it and apologized." And that's the end of story. Bullock's other exes include Chris Evans, Ryan Gosling, Bob Schneider, Matthew McConaughey, Don Padilla, Troy Aikman, and Tate Donovan.